Hey everybody, you may not be able to hear a little music in the background. That's a band called Motion Device. They're a bunch of young kids. It's all a family, and they do really, really good cover stuff, but they also have their own music, and they have their own sound. Most of these kids who do cover bands, they try to do them sound, they end up sounding like the band that do the covers off. These guys play everything. They're amazing. So anyhow, let's get to the subject here. We're going to do some back arms and chest today. Now, I got this plane because Emerson was having his little knife sharpening, grinding, cutting metal stuff. Earlier I went and made a video, and as soon as I made a video, imagine this, they shut it down after hours. So they're continuing being irritant, but that's all right. It's going to come to a head. So as those of you who've been watching the channel, yes, we are involved in a lawsuit that he initiated. So that means we have to take care of it, and we will. So we're going to do back arms and chest. Hopefully this week, real soon, I'm going to finally have my other machine here, or if you want to call it a machine. It's a deadlift pull-up bar situation. I'm going to have it redone to my standards. It's out in the van because we're about ready to upscale. So every time you do this sort of stuff, you just don't know quite exactly what you're going to do. So it's important. There's always somebody who's going to try and beat you down. That's life. So you take that energy and you put it into what you're doing. You put it into your workout, you put it into your work, you put it into your stuff you're doing for your bike, you put it into you, and you focus and you do better because they're trying to beat you down, and you show them up. The best revenge is success. Remember that. The best revenge in the world is success. So the better you are at anything you're doing, you are being successful. And you do it to the best of your ability, and that is success. It's not about how much money you make. It's not about how big a house you have, how big a bike you have. It's that you are doing your best in whatever you're doing at that moment for you. Not for anybody else, but for you. You can only live your life for you. So remember that. That's stupid ass important. So I just took a shower, warmed up. It's a little cool in here, which is why I'm wearing all this to keep warm. And just a few weeks ago, I re-put in the ginger ale and the half and half as a pre-workout. Now I've discovered that as you get older, sometimes you get lactose intolerant. So you notice I've been bloating up a little bit. So I've become lactose intolerant in my old age. I just got some lactase in today, and I started with 3 drops as extra strength to see how well it works. I'm still a little swollen, but not as bad as it was. So I'm going to try 5 drops next time and see if it'll calm it down. Half and half is a little bit thicker than milk. I might need a little more because I like how my body responds with cottage cheese, but the swelling because of being lactose intolerant, we got to get rid of that, and we got to find another way. So your diet is a constant experimentation, how your body's in a different position based upon your age, your gender, your own DNA, and your strength or lack of strength to your workout. These exercise videos are just my giving back to the community. I was asked to do this by the boys on Instagram. What are you doing? Show us the way. Because there's a lot of guys out there that are old and fat and weak, and girls too. And seeing this guy that's all big and buff, and wow, and I can do this, and I can, that's totally discouragement to anybody who's out of shape, 1. And 2, you're working out in a totally different way than when you're out of shape. It doesn't work the same. As you build up strength and muscle, you're going to change your workout for your strength level. You might be going to similar exercises, but how you're doing it, it's looking at somebody who's bench pressing 300 pounds doesn't do me a world of good. Unless I can equate and deviate and go, okay, well, this is how I really need to do it if I'm doing it with 50 pounds or 20 pounds or with nothing. Okay? So this is all for motivation for all of us who need to see this. That's all this is. I don't have to make these videos. If you watch them, great. If you don't, great. Doesn't matter. So, anyhow, I just hydrated up. So, give me 1 second. I got to step off camera. I want to make sure my gut's empty. I want to pee real fast before I start, because we're going to rock and roll and do as much of this as we can. I don't want to be stopped right in the middle of it. So, give me 1 second. We're going to start. Yeah. Well, I had a lot of liquid here. Just want to make sure it's done. Go ahead and show them the bike real fast.
Oh, boy.
Much better. Bladder feels better now. You have to hydrate up before you do this. You need a pre-workout meal. We had 3 raw eggs. We had some water. We had our desiccated liver tablets. We had, of course, liquid in half and half. We had our coffee. That's a lot of liquid in the system. And some of that I took, I had that, and then I took a shower. So it's going to go through, but you have to hydrate up because you need it so your muscles respond properly. And if you don't sweat it out, you're going to pee it out. So when you begin your workout, make sure your bladders and your bowel is empty. Super important. So we're going to start. Again, you have to do a little warm up. I did abs 2 days ago. Yesterday was off. And I'm real happy. We'll have to do another ab video. I'm actually putting my feet over the bar now. I'm not completely planked yet. And I'm not doing 10 of 10. I can actually put my feet over the bar. Yay, woo. Massive improvement. Wow. Super happy with that. So we'll do another video when we get to ab day again. So, again, you always start with something light. Now, light is relevant. If you're not doing bench presses with 100+ pounds, that means push-ups. And I'm not even close. So, start some light push-ups. Always squeeze all the way down. You have to go down like that to work the side of your chest. Okay. Now, a little warm. It's a little cool in here. I should be warm enough. Take the shirt off. I don't want to start sweating and then the shirt is cold and then I get cold. So, don't swing when you do this. Don't ever use momentum. Bad idea. That's the second time I've done 10. It's not what I would consider a full rep. Full rep, I'm going to put it in the chest. Before I can put it in the chest, this is going to be flat, like a flat bar here. Okay? So I need that forearm. And then I can wrap it into the chest. So that's not a complete rep, but I did 10. Wow. Am I happy? So we're going to write down our time. 5:47 right now. And this, by the way, is February 1st, 2016. And it's back arm and chest day. So I'm a little swollen in the half and half. So I'm gonna boost my lactated liquid I got extreme to 5 drops and see what happens. Okay, so it's 5:47, so we'll start it at 5:45. Okay. Now we're going to come over, we're going to do a little bit harder push-up here, and then we're going to do some more pull-ups, and then we're going to start with some dips. Okay, so I'll just write those down real fast. It gives me my little break. And you need to have that little short second break again at You need to keep it in reps. It's going to boost your testosterone. It's going to boost your results. Okay. But again, you need at least 2 types of pull-ups. You need like this, or if you prefer like that, one or the other. And then you need them like this. Okay? You got to do both. You can know 3 types if you can fit it in. Certainly. You got to have at least 2. Always stretch. If you don't stretch, you can't grow the ligaments and tendons in your top half. And your muscles will grow, and your tendons and ligaments won't. And then you go snap, oh, I had an injury. That's because you got stupid and not stretched. Don't be stupid. Do this shit right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Call that a 7. Till I make this flat here. It's gonna be really hard for me to do, but we're doing what we can with what we got. Now that there, when I get strong enough, I'll plant it into the chest. When I can start popping this and this into the chest, this is gonna blow up like a balloon. How do I know that? Because I've done it before. This is not my first venture on this. I've been fat and weak where I could barely walk around the yard. And I got ripped and I got big. Got 10 of them. Then we're going to switch over to some dips. Now last time I did this, which I'm pretty sure we videoed, I was really impressed. I did 10 sets of 10, but they were only partials. Very small partials, but you got to start somewhere. It's just like starting a push-up. I can't do a whole one. Well, you start like this, and you build it up gradually. Same concept. So, I'm a long ways from doing 10 to 10 all the way up and down on dips. Oh my God, it's so far away right now. But we're going to do what we can. And legs are forward. That makes it harder.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Those are still partials. I went down a little bit lower than I did last time I did these. We did 10. That was now 10 and 10. Make it a little harder, you're going to do a little less. Remember that. Okay. Okay. Give me one little second here. Always allow yourself that momentary break to make it into sets. You don't want it closer than 15 seconds. That's the max closeness. If you really need to, you can draw it out to 5 minutes between your sets. Build it up like this. Build it up where you're going bat, 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 and then increase the weight. Okay. Okay, we'll call that 6. And while this isn't a pull-up per se, this is where I started. I could barely hold myself up on the bar. And it works the same general concept of the muscle group in a very good fashion. Try and keep everything even. These bars have lines for a reason. So you want your foot right in the center of your body. So we did 6. Now we're going to finish here. 1. 6. Okay. You gotta squeeze when you go up, and you gotta squeeze when you go back. Always squeeze at the top and the bottom of the rep. Always, always, always. If you're not squeezing, you're not working it, baby. You're not working it. Okay. Oh. You got. So, again, the concept is chest and back arms. It's going to work your traps. It's going to work your back muscles too. It's going to work your lats. Anytime you do this type of movement like this, that's what makes your lats grow. Doesn't matter if you're using a dumbbell, doesn't matter if you're doing a push-up, a pull-up, anytime that you can put pressure on these, even if you're doing a squat, it's going to make these grow. That's how you do it, every time. Your lats can get stupid wide with this. Watch me. You will see it happen. Been there and done it. You don't need a machine, you just got to do the exercise properly. Feet forward again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's good. So I'm concentrating on making these harder with this exercise session. Dips are a very, very important exercise. It's one of the most important exercises you can do. Okay, give me a little second. If I rip right through it, I'll get more aerobics in, but I want to have more of a squeeze. I want that squeeze. So I don't care about how many sets I can do, because I'm not going 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. If I start doing 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 as hard as I can, then yeah, it's totally different. We're not there yet, guys. We're not there. This is the first day of 6 months in. First day of 6 months in, remember that. I am starting my second 6-month period today. I don't know about you, but what I see, it's a totally different body shape. 6 months. If I can do it, you can too. It may not be 80, but I'm 53. And 53 and 25 are two different worlds. You cannot compare it. You might know a little more, but everything else is in the toilet. So you gotta work harder with your brain. Not harder, because you can run around the track faster. Again, stretch. Okay, we did 4. So now we gotta take the weight off. So when you can't hit your heavy weight, you drop the weight and you finish your reps. Okay. In the middle of the second, we're going to hit some dips again. Come on, a little walk around. Okay. A little stretch in there.
Feet forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well, a little bit further, boy, work at me. I'll eventually be able to go all the way down. I ain't there. I'm still not there. But it will come. Just remember that. It will come. So, like I said, it works your lats because you squeeze them. It don't work it if you don't squeeze it. You gotta squeeze that muscle. If you can't feel it squeezing the muscle, you ain't doing it right. Always take that second out to stretch. Okay. Okay, boy, them extra dips are working. I barely did too. So we're not even gonna count those. Just gonna take the weight off and do it like this. Okay, see here it's relaxed. This is flexed. You follow? Relaxed, flexed. Always flex at the bottom of the stroke. 1, flex at the top. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Okay. All right, down 2 and then 10. So I know I did partials. You follow? Keep track of what you're doing so you understand it. I'm not the one looking at your book. Whew. So when you do those pull-ups, you're working this whole back section too, just like in your dips. Just a little bit differently. That's how you get so tired doing this. Your dips are working your chest, these are working your chest, your push-ups are working your chest. It's all a chest back arm exercise. But it's also working your entire back and your lats, everything. If you squeeze it. One little walk around here. We'll hit some more dips. Okay. Okay, so going lower, we're not gonna hit no 10 to 10. That's okay. So we did 7. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the weight off and we're gonna complete our reps like this. It was 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, okay? Keep it at 12 reps max. You want to grow. You don't want to be a runner, you want to grow the muscle. And the same thing. So I wrote it down like that, 10, 7 with a slash 5. So I know I took the weight off. Don't be afraid to take the weight off. It's all about the squeeze. I saw a video, one of the boys on Instagram, Mature Muscle Fitness, he blew his arms out by doing too heavy bench press. He's got back and he's working it again. He's posting various videos of various guys doing their stuff. One video he had a real skinny guy and he had been doing curls of 90 pounds or better. And he was doing one of these. Don't do one of those. That'll fuck you up. Drop the weight, squeeze the muscle, and do the exercise properly. Or you in a hospital will become very well acquainted in the near future. Yes, you will. So I did those pull-ups last, right?
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm gonna try to do the full body weight. I probably won't get none in. I'm gonna try, and then we'll go to the partials. So again, you gotta stretch. Stretch those lats. Stretch the back. Stretch your lats. Stretch the back. Stretch those lats. If you want it to grow, you gotta stretch. I'm probably not gonna be able to even do one, but I'm gonna try it. Nope. Not even one, so that's okay. We'll just take the weight off. You see, that's what you gotta do. You gotta try, and then you take the weight off. Get it where you're comfortable. Squeeze. And do your reps. 1. Squeeze. Squeeze again. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Okay, we did 12 of those. So I write that down. We went to partials completely. We did instead of 12. That's good. Remember, squeeze when it's out, squeeze when it's in, huh? Gotta have both squeezes. Let me see how many dips I can do or not. And if I only hit 5 of dips this time, then I'm gonna switch over to push-ups and we might get some dumbbell action in. We'll see what time we got. So remember, the harder you make the exercise, the less of it you're going to be able to do. That's okay. You go back and forth, easy, light, heavy, heavy, and build it up. It's like a stair. We did 7. I'm gonna go with a lightweight and finish the set. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That's 6. That was actually one too many, but that's good. So I took the weight off. Okay. So we go dips. That was 7 and 6. You know what you're hearing in the back? It's not Iron Maiden, that's Motion Device, man. They're playing it note for note, perfect. Those guys are so awesome. Oh. You know, I can't tell you how much I support the youth getting into this, whether it's working out or old bikes or rock and roll. If the young guys don't get into it, it's dead. Always support the youth. They're the future. Remember that, guys. We are but a passing shadow in the world. So when you learn, you got to pass on what you've learned. That's why we make these videos. That's why we make these videos. It's here for posterity. That's what it's all about. Okay. I did this last, I gotta do these, right? Mm-hmm. Losing track.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get tired. That's why you gotta have a boo-boo in the back of the camera to help you remember things. It's very important. And boo-boos in life are very important. Always find your boo-boo. Stick with her. If the chick's got your back, support her, pal. Remember that. Let's see if we get any full strength on these. Full body weight or not. So we'll get a little stretch in. Okay, here we go. Fuck. Nope.
No, that's not gonna work.
That ain't gonna work. So I have to take the weight off. Okay, here we go. Weight off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can barely do 7. Oh fuck, I'm getting tired then. That's all right. But an extra pull down on those dips is working me. That's what happens. Put a little more weight on. Okay. All right. When I started, I think I could barely do 5, and I had to have my ass on the fucking bench. So.
7.
We did how many?
7.
Partial. 7. Okay. Okay. Hey, give me a second. I'm gonna try some more dips. See what I can do. So we'll do a set of dips. We'll check our time. I have no idea what the time is. Here we go.
Feet forward. Don't swing. Okay, I can't even do one.
Okay. So we're gonna start adding push-ups and maybe some dumbbells. Let me do these partial weight dips and we'll check our time.
Okay, we did 12 of them.
I want the higher rep because it's less weight. Okay. So we did partial. Oops, let me see. Partial
1.
12. And then we check our time here. It is 6:17. And we started 5:45, so a half hour. So we still got more or less 15 minutes left. So now we're going to go to these partial pull-ups here. See what we can do with those. So we'll make a decision where we're going from there. But we got 15 more minutes to get some money, more or less. So I want to work it real good. Tomorrow for sure off, maybe the next day. So I want to push it hard. Without injuring myself, without pushing it so hard I can't move. There's a limit there. Okay. So we got getting chest out. Squeeze. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Okay, we got 12 of them. That's good. Okay. And that was partial 12, so it's 2. All right. So now we're going to go back to these push-ups here and see what, if any, we can do. Stretch, stretch, stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we got 10 of them. That's good. And that was push up. Here we go. Another 10 of those. So now we're taking the weight off, take a little bit less of a break. Do what we can. Bounce around a little bit. Seven. Barely did 7. That's all good. Okay. Phew. Okay. So the second set of 7. We are getting very tired. Okay. So I'm going to try these push-ups here, which are much harder than these other two. See what we can do with them. If I work the muscles differently, so I'll try and get some in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's good. As tired as I am, I still did 10. Whew. That's real good. Okay. The first set of those we did. Okay. Now, I'm going to switch these up. I'm going to do a pull-up like this, which very first time I've even attempted it at all, period, since I started exercising this time. So, we'll see what we can do. It would be considered a brand new exercise because it's been years since I've worked out before. And you pull it out like this. You want to work those lats when you do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now this is the palms toward me. Pull up. That's 10, right? 10. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're going to do one other set of push-ups here. And we're gonna check our time. I'm getting real tired. I'm gonna go ahead and go with these ones here. Mid-range difficulty. We'll see how many I can do.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we only did 7. Like I said, I'm getting real tired.
Whew. We're gonna check our time. That was 7. And we got 6:25. So we got 5 more minutes. So, no problem. 5 more minutes. Here we go. We'll go with these ones here. Chest out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we only did 7 of the medium ones. So let's go with some light push-ups and see if we can even do them. When you flex, always squeeze your abs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8's good. I'm real tired. And yeah, I got just enough time for one of these. We're probably good. That's our last set. Chest out, feet together on the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And here we go. And we did 3. Beautiful. And time is 6:28. Okay. So that's that. All right, so we're gonna go get our hydration, our food. Okay. Yeah, that was good. Again, always use room temperature, lukewarm water, not hot, not cold. Slow your metabolism right down. Your metabolism's driving after your workout. Don't do that. Hydration first. Get your little banana. Here we got one all cut up here. Very good. As ripe a banana as you can get without it being rotten. You want that potassium, you want the type of sugar that's in the banana. Throw your blood sugar through the roof. The higher you can make your blood sugar without using actual refined sugar, the better it's going to absorb the protein I've already put in my body and any other nutrients. Very important. This has like nitrous oxide, like an injector into the muscle. Do you want to run your body on corn fuel? Or you want to put some nitroglycerin in it? Nitroglycerin. We're going to the drag strip, baby. We're going to win. That was a good workout. Got me wiped out. Good thing I have a baby doll for rubbies. Look, you wouldn't know who that is, would you? So again, this is the first day of the second 6 month period, which has everything to do with why we're doing this video. This is the first day of 6 months today. Take a little bit of our royal jelly and cactus honey. You get this at a good Korean market here. Preferably one pre-mixed. You want to mix it yourself, it's not the same. A little more hydration. We want to get our protein. Now, it doesn't mean you can't have a protein shake, yada yada. All that is the workout companies making their billions off of you. All you need to do, and it's actually much better for you, is raw eggs, baby. So currently, I'm 3 raw eggs, pre-workout meal. 3 raw eggs the second I get up. And every 2.5 3 hours, if it ain't a regular meal time with protein, I have 3 raw eggs. Post workout meal, I got 5 raw eggs. This is my current diet. So why raw eggs? Well, when they're cooked, you lose all the enzymes, you lose your amino acids, It's got every amino acid you need besides, and not all the essential ones, and every amino acid besides one of the non-essentials. Chock full of amino acids. You got to have that to grow. The cholesterol that's in the egg yolk is the precursor hormone to every hormone your body produces. This type of cholesterol, it's chock full of good body fats. You need that to grow your muscle. You need that to make your joints work. So to cook it, you're killing all the good stuff that you need. This becomes straight protein. Straight protein by itself is not enough. If it was that simple, every bodybuilder in the world would be huge. At minimum, it's 50% of what you're doing. At minimum. Some people think it's 80%, but it's at least 50%. There's an argument there. Everybody's got their own idea. But nobody says it's less than 50%. So it's at least that. You get the right diet down for your body, you get the right exercises down for your body, and you will grow. It's all up to you. You're the only one who can go out, get in that weight room, and push them weights around. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't going to get them to do it themselves. You got to do it. When you do this stuff right, every time you hit those weights, it should feel good. Pain is not involved in this. Don't let anybody tell you you got to be in pain to do this. They're chock full of crap. It should feel really good. It should feel like an orgasm. Good. If you don't feel that good, you're doing it wrong. I'm telling you right now, you're doing it wrong. So, anyhow, you want to make sure you get your back arbs in. That's how they grow, just what I was doing. That's how your chest grows, just what I was doing. Just through the shirt, and you can see it through the shirt. That's how it grows. Same shirt I've been wearing for ever since we had this swap meet. It ain't gotten any smaller. I'm a little bit bigger. This swap meet was in 1997 when I ran it. Same dumbass shirt, same size. So another 6 months, the shirt's going to be pretty fucking tight, I'll tell you that. Okay, 5 raw eggs, time to hatch. Okay, that's that. Now last, we're going to get our desiccated liver tablets out. Run that by you. So you remember, if I put protein in my body, assuming I recall to do this, I put these in too. Beef aminos, desiccated liver. Every amino acid your body needs, once again. So I'm tripling up on my aminos many times over. I take 5 of these. These are giant horse pills and they're not coated, so be really fucking careful. You can choke on them. But the type, because it is beef, desiccated liver, there's a reaction there. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is. If you want to know, ask me, I'll look it up again. But it creates a nitrous element in your body. Nitrous expands everything. Your muscles expand and absorbs the nutrients. You need nitrous in your body. It makes everything grow. Gotta have it. So look up nitrous for growing muscles. Bring it right up on the internet. Do a little research. Google's your friend. I'm pointing the way. Don't let me tell you everything. Okay. So last but not least, if I put protein in my body, if I remember, I always have these. I always have a lot of water. Make sure you take a big mouthful of water. These are stupid easy to choke on.
And another thing, pointing side in, don't go wide, you will choke. Not a baby. Ugh. So that's that. We will see you on the next edition of Todd's Prison Workout. Bye-bye.